So that was the first 5 stalls as you walk into the event on the right hand side. First one was Botel Alternative, which is Ricky's stall, is the guy who runs the event. Then next you had Kid at Heart, which he is predominantly card collection. The games there are out of his personal collection, what he's getting rid of. He doesn't really have love for. He's obviously keeping some games in his collection, but he's predominantly a card collector and reseller. The next guy wasn't fully set up. Obviously I was in before the event opened, so he wasn't set up yet. I'm not sure the name of his stall. Then next to him was the N64 guy. Has some absolutely awesome stuff. Does have some repo box stuff as well as original stuff, but it's just good to see like the condition of some of the items that he does have. And then on the back wall, or the back where the stairs are, that is second charge treasures, which local to me, always at the car boots and everything like that. So yeah, just nice to catch up with those guys. I did drop off a couple of empty switch cases for them, so hopefully if he ever picks up the loose game, he can chuck them in a box and make a little bit more off them. But yeah, that was the first 5 stalls along the first stretch, and kind of the back wall per se. Now we'll have a look at what else was there. yeah, that was the kind of second segment. So we finished off the top end there next to Second Chance Treasures, which is like a toy based seller. Had some really nice Masters of the Universe bits and pieces. I would love to have some of them, but just don't have the room for them, so I daren't buy any because I know I'll just get the itch and keep going and going and going. And then turn around and we'll start the centre. So first guy, I don't know his name or the name of his store per se. We get some really nice games on there, chance to win a PSP and whatnot, and vouchers and bits like that. But he did have some nice games on there. Then next to them, don't know the name of this stall either, but that was predominantly cards and plushies, and they had a few games on the side, really reasonably priced, all of these so far. Then next to them was Castle Retro, which is focus. Is it going to focus? But yeah, they're basically Ipswich based, so they're not too far away. But I am going to get in contact with them because I know they're currently buying for a guy's collection. They've done, I can't remember what he said, NES, Mega Drive, and Super Nintendo, because he had some absolutely mint Super Nintendo games there, and everything was priced on condition as well. So you had, yes, some games were more expensive, but they were mint, and then you might have had the same game for 20 quid less, but it had a bit of box like crushing or whatever. So yeah, that, in fairness, they were pretty well priced. But yeah, I need to get in touch with them because I know they're picking up a load of Master System stuff. So going to see if they've got anything manual wise that I need for my collection. Then after that, you had the gaming area to one side. I know it looks a little bit smaller than last time, but I don't actually know if it was. But yeah, you had that. Opposite there was a guy. He had a lot of Japanese, like Famicom and things like that games there. I was having a look at one game on his stall. I can't remember what it was though. But I was up in an hour for a little while, so I didn't buy it in the end. Then to start the next wall was Last Level Games, which is obviously Norwich's local retro game store. Had some really nice stuff there. They also had the store open as well. If there was stuff that he didn't have there, you could go to the store to get it as well. So yeah, it's a little bit of he had a little stall for that fact of draw people in. You go to my store, but yeah, very cool to see. I know he wasn't at the last one. Then back across to the middle, not sure on this guy's stall, but he had some really nice stock on the back shelves, really well spread out, easy to look at, really well priced. And then next to him was a guy selling the pins again. Some of these are really cool, and it's like, I kind of wish my daughter was with me because she'd love that. I know she'd pick up a few, but I daren't pick any up for her because I'll probably get it wrong. But yeah, so that was the end of the first room. Next we'll take a look at the other areas that were there. walkthrough and then into the back room, which is what they didn't have last time. Which obviously there was a lot of people moaning last time how cramped and crowded it was. This time they'd expanded into that back room, widened the aisles, gave everyone a little bit more room, and it worked really, really well. I could hear people walk around saying how much more spacious it was than last time. So hopefully, you know, not just my videos, but everyone else's videos. I know Retrohead will be doing a video. Dan the Games Man was there, so he'll probably be doing a video. Ed Hunts was there. Potentially he'll be doing a video. So yeah, there's all these different people getting the word out there to help the organisers improve the events, to make it better for not just ourselves or the sellers, but also the members of public are the ones that are going to spend the money. So yeah, just trying to help everyone out. I think it's always better to be, you know, honest and give constructive criticism than just hide the fact. And you know, I think this time was much better laid out, loads more room. But yeah, so looking through that footage, first stall was Ed Hunts. So sat down, or didn't sit down, stood there, had quite a long chat with him. I haven't seen him since the last one he did, which was UEA, so that was last year. Yeah, just had a catch up with him. He had a lovely copy of Turtles on the NES, which I was considering. I did actually buy something off him, but I'll show everything I bought at the end. Then next to him, I think it's Retro Games Guy 1 on Instagram. I also picked something up off him, but he had some awesome like LED signs and whatnot. And then as you go through the walkthrough bit, which is where they were, you then get into the back room, which is what they didn't have last time. So the first stall was Bish Bash Bosh, which had a little bit of everything. And then round the corner, I don't know the name of the stall, but he had like t-shirts, he had like a wall of Funko Pops, loads of collectibles on his table. Next to him there was, what was it, KJ TCG, which is basically cards. I'd never seen the Walking Dead cards before. That was quite cool. I used to love Walking Dead when it first came out for about the first 5-6 seasons, and then it kind of went a bit samey, so I stopped watching. Next to him there was another stall which was just full of games, weren't quite set up. Don't know the name of the stall, but yeah, they had some really nice stuff. Then in the centre bit there you had Stu and his mate, I think it's Fob, so Tutor UK, and which I did get a couple of bits off him for my boy and his mate, which I think is Fob. I grabbed something off him, which I'll show at the end as well. Then opposite was another stall. They weren't quite set up, but they had so many games. They had like a SNES carry case, like the Master System ones that I have, but a Super Nintendo one, which was pretty cool. Next to him was a little independent seller, which is Archie's Retro Room. He had a few nice bits, and then onto the back wall, guy there. I'd seen him at the last one. I don't know who he is, but yeah, he had loads of games for every different system. Some really nice pieces, really well priced. Then into like the corner bit there was Krago's Collectibles. I did pick up a game from him as well. And then on the last little wall, which is another localish retro game store, which is Omega's Emporium. It's good to see that he got there. I know he was trying to do his own event, but it all fell through at the last minute as well. That was, when was that? I think it was Bonfire Night or whatever in his local area. So yeah, really glad he made it. So yeah, let's take a look at the last bits that I've filmed, and then we'll go through everything that I've picked up. that was it. I didn't, for some reason, didn't get footage of Tootie's stall. I don't know whether it was because I was talking to him loads or whatnot, but yeah, didn't manage to get footage of Tootie's stall, but I got like the other side and one end of his stall. But yeah, that was the last stall. A couple of guys I'd done last time they were there. I bought some quite expensive Master System games off them for the manuals. Yeah, I say they remembered who I was, and yeah, they had some really nice pieces as well. You know, Pikachu N64s and some nice handhelds, a lot of nice games as well. So yeah, without further ado, let's take a look at what I managed to pick up. Let's get rid of that. So, right, first thing I picked up was from Krago's Collectibles, and this is just basically, this is an upgrade. So Echo the Dolphin on the Mega Drive, £6. I've got a loose copy, I wanted a box copy, it was complete as well for £6. I'm not going to say no. So yeah, nice addition, and replaces the loose cart. Next, just across from him was Tootie's stall. I see he had a few bits, but I was predominantly looking for bits for my boy today. So we had some Lego Xbox 360 games. Obviously did me a deal. So we got Lego Avengers for the 360. Obviously complete. Lego Jurassic World. And Lego Star Wars 3. So all complete. Yeah, that'll be an awesome deal. Thank you very much for that, boy. And yeah, so hopefully we'll catch up again soon. Then the other side of him is his mate, which I'm sure is Fob, but correct me if I'm wrong, Stu, sorry. And he had some Master System. Obviously, I've finished the set now, which if you haven't seen my Christmas Day video, the set is now complete. I still need 20-30 manuals. One of those manuals was for the Flash. So, got a deal on the Flash. Manual's not the greatest condition, but it is a manual. At least they've tried to colour him in the right colour. So yeah, really happy to be adding that manual to the complete Master System collection. Then we picked up from chatting to Ed Hunts, and he had a copy of Micro Machines on the Mega Drive. Give me a bit of a deal on that as well. I don't need that. But yeah, that is complete. It's just like, I used to have this on the Mega Drive, so I thought, yeah, I'll pick it up. Because you can never have too many versions of Micro Machines. And then next to him was, I think it's Retro Games Guy 1 on Instagram. But he had a boxed Super Nintendo controller, which the box is a bit battered, but to be fair, I don't actually mind that. It's a pretty decent condition. Otherwise, you don't often see these. I didn't pay 35. Yeah, obviously. I just thought that was pretty cool, so I grabbed that for the missus. Yeah, and that was all I picked up today. It was more, I was going to, you know, meet up with Stu, Tootie UK, have a chat and just catch up with Ed Hunt and people like that who I haven't seen for a while. And yeah, just a general meet and see what's going on. Just really glad that, you know, everyone's criticisms from the last one has been taken on board, that they spread out into the back room, that the aisles were wider, it was much easier to walk around or to get past vendors while there were people there. It felt like you could fit more people at vendors as well, so whether they had a little bit more space. So yeah, it was really good really enjoyable day, and well, I'll leave you with the footage of it after everyone started to come in. That was on the early access anyway. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below if you went, or if you would consider going to one of the video games retro markets in the future in your area. And I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.